guys, it's the Philosopher, and this is the Console Explosion podcast, and today was all about Star Wars. We got the new movie coming out very soon here, The Force Unleashed, so we went back and talked about the original 3 movies, and then episode 1, 2, and 3 as well. And we just really got into our different theories, what we thought about the old movies, the newer movies, and just shared our overall opinion on all of them. We also delved into the theory of Darth Jar Jar, which was something I had never heard about, but apparently these guys knew all about it, which talks about Jar Jar Binks being the evil overlord over the whole entire Star Wars universe, and he was the one that started this. So you get to hear that theory. We'll have links down below that you guys can check out as well. It's kind of an entertaining theory that a lot of people use to enjoy the episodes 1, 2, and 3. And I didn't hate those 3 movies, so I'm kind of torn about that, but it is actually very entertaining. I went back and watched episode 1 and had that mindset in mind. It was kind of a fun little thing to do, so I recommend you guys do it. It's actually very enjoyable to think of Jar Jar Binks as actually evil overlord that set up things, but yeah, we'll definitely have links to that. We shared our theories. We definitely know what you guys think. But as always, I'm the Philosopher. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy the show. Oh, you guys have alcohol. I want alcohol.
I got Mountain Dew. I don't like drinking alone.
You're not alone. You're never alone.
Yeah, but I want to be someone with me, so in case I do something stupid.
We're with you.
You guys not gonna stop me from going streaking.
So I'll give you mouth resuscitation.
What the fuck? Why is Molly going streaking?
Alright, so is everybody ready?
No! I'm not letting this go. Why is Molly going streaking?
Hold yourself, goddammit.
Let's put it this way. I don't often drink, but on my friend's 21st birthday, I got so drunk I had no clue what was really going on. No, I did not go streaking though.
We're going streaking!
He turned down for what?
No, I threw up on the bench.
Hey guys, I'm the Philosopher, and we've got the usual suspects here talking about Star Wars. But before we get into it, first we have Antonio.
Hello.
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 Then we have Ian, the Historic Nerd.
How's it going?
Then we have Flip over here, stressing out like crazy.
Oh no, my eyes are itchy. What's going on?
And we have Tyler.
Hello.
All right, so I fear this might get heated. I don't know yet. But obviously,
what? Heated? Here? Opinion? We never have opinions.
Opinions.
It is getting
What are
hot in
those?
here.
But yeah, Star Wars is coming out, and there's just a lot of stuff to talk about. We have different theories, different opinions on if it's going to be good or bad, and all this other good stuff. But yeah, what is the new one called again? I can't even think of what it's called right now.
The Force Awakens.
The Force Awakens, and there's a lot of stuff that's released in the trailer that may or may not be giving away any spoilers. But before I give my thoughts, I want to see if anyone has like any. I'll start with Antonio. If you have any theories as to what's going to happen or anything like that in the new Star Wars.
Well, I haven't given it that much thought about it, but you know, the title can be a lot of things, right? The Force Awakens, which means that at some point the Force has been dormant, right? So it has to be dormant in order to be awakened. And you can kind of see that on the trailer, right? Because they're asking, right? I mean, has everything, you know, all the stories about the Jedi and everything that happened true? You know, and then you see the cut of Han Solo and Chewbacca saying, yes, everything's true, all of it. So what happens is that, you know, we haven't seen Jedis or Sith for a long period of time, so that everyone has kind of forgotten about it. Even in the original trilogy, right? 6, 7, and 6, 4, 6, 4, 5, and 6. Fuck.
Numbers are hard, dude.
Yeah, fucking numbers, man. Why do we need it? Anyways, yeah, even then, right? The Force, uh, you can see, right, that like Han Solo, for instance, in the original movie, he, and as a lot of people, right, don't believe in the Force. They say, it's just, a religion, right, pretty much. So after the rebels destroy the Death Star for a second time, and everything it's hunky dory now that the Emperor is dead. There's no need, right, for Jedi's or anything. They were very small group anyways, as it was. So now, the Force Awakens. What does it mean? It means, to me, my point of view is that Sith Lord will arise, awakening the Force, right? Because you have to have balance in the Force. So what will happen? You have the dark side of the Force. So you have to have a light, the actual good path of the Force. So what will happen? I said, to me, it's just you're gonna have the bad guy that has, holds the helmet of Darth Vader and say, "Hey, I'm gonna finish what you started." That's gonna be the guy who's gonna be this next Sith Lord, and then you're gonna have what they all pretty much believe that it is that the girl will be the next Jedi hero, and she will most probably be the daughter of Princess Leia and Han Solo. That's what I think it will happen, and then you have John Boyega, which is gonna be the black stormtrooper. I'm not exactly sure where he fits, but from the trailers, it looks like he something happened there. There was some sort of coup inside the Empire of the whatever remnants they have there, and he probably saw someone killing their own, and then he's left alone. He doesn't know what to do, and he'll be joining her and. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure, but we know that Han Solo will be a huge part of this 7 episode. This movie that is going to happen. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I really. I mean, other than that, I'm not exactly sure what else I can theorize that will happen.
Mm-hmm. That's really well said. I would say so far. And yeah. I definitely agree that obviously there's going to be a descendant of at least either. It looks like Han and Leia. I don't know about Luke because he's almost, except for maybe one scene that's hinted, he's non-existent throughout the whole entire thing, the whole entire trailer. So you don't really get to see a lot of him, even though he's already been cast. He's in the movie. They've been keeping him under wraps really well, and
yeah, he's not even in the poster.
Right, exactly. J.J. Abrams does a really good job of just keeping what he doesn't want to be known. And I have my theory, but it seems like it's a very popular theory. I didn't realize this as well, but I want to see what else you guys think and see if anyone else brings it up before I talk about it. But let's see if Ian has any theories or just thoughts about the new movie.
I don't know. I think it'd be kind of odd it'd be kind of like bad parenting if the girl belonged to Han and Leia. That'd be kind of weird. They just left her on Tatooine. That's kind of a dick move. But
it's a family tradition.
It's a family tradition. You spread people on that fucking planet. But I think it'd be kind of odd. I was thinking like a lot of people were talking about maybe Kylo Ren being their kid, and the reason why Luke went into exile is that he failed them as a teacher, and he went to the dark side. I don't know. I hope they kind of avoid the whole kid thing altogether, because I remember that in the beta canon books, and they just weren't very good.
Yeah, but the thing is that we know that it has to be either the daughter, of Luke or Leia. There's no other way, because in the trailer they say, right, my father had it, I have it, and now you have it, right? And that's the voice of Mark Hamilton, and Luke is gonna be saying that to someone that we believe to be the girl, right, on the trailers. Now, but she could be, as I said, she could be either the daughter of Luke or Leia, right? Because those two were.
sorry to interrupt you, but we also see that one guy with it. What's his name? The black actor.
John Boyega.
Yeah, John Boyega. We see him with a lightsaber in the trailer as well. So it's very possible Luke could be talking to him. So it may not be like a fan.
Yeah, it could be him as well, but I don't know. To me, everything seems to point more into the girl than
but
him.
There is a possibility it might be that black guy.
It might be. But the thing is that unless Luke had a black girlfriend there.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible.
That's possible.
Yeah,
Don't be hating.
He could have the jungle fever. You never know.
Yeah.
But that said,
jungle fever.
he doesn't actually say that he's related. It does insinuate that yes, my father had it, I have it, now you have it. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't mean that it has to be either a direct descendant or like a nephew or niece.
No, but why would you address that my father have it? I have it.
He's like a son to me.
Yeah, well, it could be misleading, of course, but if you were to believe in what it tries to say, right? Again, why would you emphasize my father, I, and now you, right? That only leads to a son or a daughter. It doesn't lead to anything else, unless they want to, mislead you purposely from that quote. But I don't think that's the case.
What about you, Flip? You've been quiet so far.
Oh, no, I kind of much agree with it. It all depends if they're gonna try to take a little bit from the expanded universe from the books, which they might do. You never know. I know that in the expanded universe, Luke does have a kid. So does Leia and Han have two?
Well, but they say that that's not canon, though.
Yeah,
they can at least take ideas from it. They can do whatever they want with it.
Well, they can, but they already said that.
Boba Fett's gonna rise up in the pit, just start owning bitches and have a fight on Solo.
Yeah,
and then fall down the pit again. But I could see it. I could see like their kid being the girl. Then I think the black guy. We should really find out his name.
I had it, but
his name is Black Guy.
John Boyega. Come on.
John Boyega. He could just be like. He could be. It almost seems like, I mean, it's the reverence of like the Empire, because just because you take down the head doesn't mean it all fucking crumbles. So this could just be like the last the last people of it, still that are still fighting, like the last like flagship or whatever, like the last unit. So it could just be more stories about that.
Yeah, no, and I actually think that from the looks of it, I think that they cut the head, as you said. They kill the Empire, the Emperor, but
that doesn't mean everything stops. Like
exactly, the Death Star and the Emperor is not. It's not even a percent. It's just a percentage of it, right?
Yeah, there will still be people trying to crawl to the top after that.
Yeah, it's like the drugs.
It's like Hail Hydra.
Yeah, exactly. But more in an actual example of the world would be drug lords. They kill the drug lord, but that doesn't stop, right? They continue to be. They will arise more guys.
There's still people like get aside with like him. So
yeah, the structure is already there, and the people. There's gonna be a lot of. The army was not completely there, so there's still a lot of army. So it seems that the Empire is still up and running from the trailers as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, like at the end of the Episode 7, you had the collapse of the Empire, but you also had like the fact that they're called the First Order means there's some type of elite remnant of the Imperial forces that are still fighting on.
Exactly.
That refuse to surrender and give up the Imperial concept. This is that, but yeah.
Yeah, but again, in the movies, you see a large battle of a lot of spaceships, big ones, and you have the Death Star, and you have all the big names there. Yet, I think that's just part of the Empire, right? The Empire seems to be much larger than that.
Yeah, also, you could argue that, like, essentially, I mean, what you had in the Clone Wars was you had an army that was primarily the officers were all Jedi, and then they all died, so you had to have, and after that, in 4, 5, and 6, you had to have a large civilian corps of officers created that weren't Jedi. So I highly doubt these bureaucrats want to give up their positions in the army after the Empire falls. So they probably just got together, organized their forces, and left the Republic. It's carved out their own empire to try and regain
Rebellion.
strength. I thought it's like they're all basically officers in a larger army. So I really doubt they want to give up that authoritative power they gained.
That's a good point. Oh, and before I forget, to add on to what you were saying earlier about the name of the title, The Force Awakens, pretty much Jedi and I think Sith have also mentioned that the Force is always around. So there are no Jedi, there are no Sith that they know of. But Metachlorians, they're still there. They're still got ability to tap into it. Some people have a better ability than others. And if this John Boyega is not related to either Han or Leia, then that must mean that he only has you don't see him use the Force. So I will say that you don't actually see him use the Force. He's not technically a Jedi, but he's supposed to be trained, from what I've heard. I don't know if that's going to actually happen or not.
But he grabs these, he's like, oh.
But it could be the start of like a new. I don't know what you would say, like academy, or just a whole new line of Jedi popping up.
Oh yeah. They don't have to be related. I mean, it just means that in that family, the Skywalkers, they have, the Force is strong with them, right? That's what, they have a lot of midichlorians, if you want to say, which I don't, by the way. That's fucking stupid. It doesn't mean that they have to be the ones that have to be the Jedi, right? Of course, they can be more different guys. Not that family, but to me, it seems to be that the girl, the daughter of someone there, that is going to be a Skywalker, and she will probably be. I think that she will be the star of the movie, not John Boyega. John Boyega will be like the Han Solo for the look of this trilogy. That's what I think is going to happen.
Now, I am reading something here, which I'm not sure how he acquired it, but from what I understand here, Wikipedia is a source, just so you know, but it says that he is in possession of the lightsaber that belonged to Luke and Anakin before him. I don't know how he came in possession of this. He was.
I thought it fell down Sky City, didn't it? And then Luke made his own in Episode 6.
Okay, that would explain. I had some questions, but that explains that.
Because remember when they were fighting in Cloud City, the Darth Vader chops off his hand. He's like, and then it falls down.
It falls down in a second.
It falls out Cloud City, and is there anything below Cloud City?
That's
he built the green lightsaber in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Right.
It was a cut scene, actually, but he built his own lightsaber before he fought or rescued Han.
Yeah, kind of weird.
Weird spoilers there. I don't want anything, but like, John Boyega or Finn is going to be in the next episode, where Kylo Ren doesn't appear on the credits yet. So he might die in this one. I think it's kind of lame to introduce a character and then kill him, which is, I think, a terrible idea. It's kind of like a Darth Maul thing.
Yeah, that pisses me off.
Right, Park, no.
But that's not necessarily true. Wait. So the actor isn't cast, or the name Kylo Ren?
The actor, he's not listed in the cast of the next Star Wars movie yet. So they might just be keeping that a secret to make people guess.
Right.
Which would be a smart move, but who knows? There
is also the possibility of Kylo Ren isn't the actual character's name. That's a title. You don't know his actual name, but like I guess Kylo is the title and then Ren is something else. But they could. There is a possibility of maybe they actually break the chain for once and somebody goes from like a Darth to to the light side or to the gray side or whatever, just not Sith anymore, which would be kind of cool because. Episode 1, 2, and 3, in some way, kind of mirrored 4, 5, and 6. You have the whole bloodline, and you have the young kid that's troubled growing up to be a great, powerful pilot and a great Jedi, and then, well, I guess he falls.
Pod racing.
Now this is pod racing. Whee!
Well,
Get the pod racing.
I'm not exactly sure that you want to compare the prequels to the original
racing?
trilogy.
They are part of the story.
Yeah, I don't think you want to compare them.
Doesn't matter.
pod racing.
We're not comparing it.
They are part of the story.
Yeah, I don't think you want to compare them.
They're very, very important to the story.
Yeah, but
He's got a point.
comparing them, you shouldn't do it. No.
I know, because we all know the prequels are better.
Yeah, don't compare it.
Uh-oh,
No.
here we go. Here we go.
Fight!
Nerd fight!
Don't compare them.
Sadly, we have to because that's all we have to go on is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3 does not exist.
Well, there's also the
No,
anime
the
series,
holiday
too.
specials don't exist.
What about the anime series and the Clone Wars series?
1, 2,
That I don't know
3.
much about.
1, 2, 3 does not exist.
Well, in the anime series, I saw like John Grievous gets his cough in the movie.
Yeah, no,
Because
that.
in the series he gets his like lung crushed.
Yeah,
Yes.
they said the Clone Wars are canon.
They should be
Anything
canon.
put on film or the screen, with the exception of the Christmas special, is canon.
And can we just say that the I don't know if you guys have seen it, but the one you're referring to there, Flip, the Clone Wars, the Samurai Jack style cartoons are fucking awesome. It's like I mean it's that's what I wanted to see in the prequels. Exactly that. General Grievous in the cartoon was so much menacing. It was actually terrifying, right?
He was a badass, wasn't he?
He
He
was
took on like
fucking badass.
there was that one scene where he took on, was it 4 or 6 Jedi? He's like, fuck you all.
Yeah, no, but but not even that. Even for a cartoon, it was kind of dark, because he killed the guys. You see, like the first guy he killed, he jumps in it, and you can kind of hear like this. He smashed his head, and it was really, really well done. General Grievous was a badass. He was collecting Jedi swords, right? Jedi lightsabers. From all the Jedi that he was killing, and he had a bunch. So you could see the guys struggling to keep up with General Grievous. And in the fucking movies, he was a wuss, like a fucking piece of shit. I don't know. It was. Anyways, no. Okay. 1, 2, and 3 does not exist. I forgot about that.
No, they exist.
No, they don't
Hey
exist.
Tyler, who's your favorite character?
I don't think I'm allowed to say because George. Not.
I don't think I'm allowed to say the name. I would say.
Jared said I'm forbidden for him.
Well, Jared's not here.
Oh God, don't get him started. But I'm gonna have to check out the Clone Wars.
It's Jar Jar Binks. That's his favorite character. Is Jar Jar Binks.
Jar Jar Binks is a piece of shit.
Yeah, it's Jar Jar Binks.
Wait,
But
wait, have you heard the fan theory though?
Yes,
Yeah, I was gonna talk about
he's
this.
actually. Yeah, he probably will appear in these new movies as the actual bad guy, because he is the actual Sith Lord that was controlling even the Emperor.
What a twist.
But here's the thing.
Watching rewatching episode 1, it all makes sense though. Like you see the shit he does, and it's like it all makes
It's all a
sense.
ruse.
Here's the thing. I know Jar Jar very well in the first episode, but 2nd and 3 is drawing a blank to me. Whatever happened to him? Like,
Well, he became like an ambassador or something on the council,
Yeah.
didn't
yeah.
He
he?
literally
all like,
They
I have to
scaled-
convince people to do this, or else the universe will die, or something.
No, they scaled him down because every guy in the universe was complaining about Jar Jar, right? When he came out, everyone was saying Jar Jar was the worst part.
Well,
Which,
you need a
in all
character for the
honestly,
kids, though.
honestly, the Jar Jar, it was not the worst thing of the prequels. I don't think.
It was Anakin, right?
Well, no, it's just the overall story. It was fucking boring. Episode 1 was boring. No one wants to see political discourse as a fucking Star Wars movie. What the fuck are you
That's
talking
true,
about?
That's true, but the pod racing was cool.
Yeah.
Darth Maul.
The
No, it was-
pod ra-
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Dolph. He was
the
like.
final fight was cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, it was flashy. Yeah, we'll give you that. And the pod racing was flashy, but that does not make a movie.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. It's a racing movie.
It's a fucking boring movie. That's what it is.
Fast and
Furious.
Furious.
Yes, anyways.
No, I was actually thinking.
I forget that episode 1 doesn't exist.
I was actually thinking of Ricky Bobby, but whatever.
Jesus, all right,
Ricky
I'll
Bobby
be
is
nice.
pretty cool. I like that. I will have that as episode 1 much better than what we have.
Would you
Star Wars
have?
Episode 1, Talladega
Okay, here's
Nights.
the thing. If
Talladega Nights.
Georgia acted like Ricky Bobby, then would it improve the movies any better?
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
No, I guess. I mean, Georgia is annoying. Of
And
course.
like depending on who you talk to, borderline racist, which was like the really big issue that people talked about. I don't know if you caught that.
How was Georgia racist?
So I don't remember the he didn't
I
tell you the
remember.
actual era, but like basically he acted like one of the house slaves. He's like, "Yes, massa, I obey you, sir," like that kind of deal.
Issa.
Well,
Yes, massa. Oh,
was he a slave?
He enslaved himself to Qui-Gon. Like he had a life debt to
That's
Qui-Gon.
true,
to save his
actually.
life.
I mean,
He
it-
enslaved himself.
Yes, he enslaved himself to Qui-Gon Jinn, and then
So-
I guess he moved on to Obi-Wan. I don't remember, but
well, he was a slave, so it's not really racist when he is actually a slave.
no, it's just the dialect that he was imitating was
Yeah,
supposedly
yeah.
racist.
But it's not racist because it wasn't a thing. We're not in their universe.
It was,
People
it
don't
was
even
a
know
long,
this
long
stuff.
time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Away in the distant
not-
future.
I wasn't offended by it, but that's what I'm saying. Those people found it racist and were heavily offended. I mean, the same thing happened with Transformers.
I'm fucking heavily offended by episode 1. Does that count?
Wait. Are you
No.
are you are you more offended by episode 1 or by Konami?
Fuck Konami.
If anyone has issue with Konami, it's me. But this is not about Konami. This is about Star
Probably.
Wars.
This is probably all Konami's doing. Fuck Konami. Thanks, Konami. No, because of you, we have fucking Jar Jar.
I know that I won't be seeing it opening night because I think I work.
I don't think any of us will.
I will.
Speak for
I will.
yourself.
I have tickets for Saturday night.
I
I'll
have
probably go.
Hmm.
It sucks because all my friends are busy and my girlfriend never seen Star Wars, so I can't. I'll be going alone.
Have a marathon with her.
What? Oh, marathon.
Have
I thought you said male thong. What the?
have a male thong with it.
That's what I was like, what?
Oh, God.
Start out with episode 1 or 4. I don't think it really matters, but start out with 1 and work your way up to 6.
No.
No.
4,
No.
5, and 6.
No, I'm
That
gonna get started with
is
the Ewoks Christmas special and the Ewoks Caravan.
I never watched those.
I've never seen it, but I want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna be opening night there.
Are you gonna have a costume?
No, I don't have a costume, but I will be taking video of because there's gonna be a lot of costumes.
You might be able to pull off Obi-Wan Kenobi from episode 1.
Oh
It's
yeah.
gonna suck because
Or 2. Actually, 2. Go with 2.
it's gonna suck because like the people in my town they dress up for stuff, but they do like the half-ass like Dollarama stuff. So I'll probably be seeing people dressed like just in their bathrobes. Like I'm a Jedi. I'm like you motherfucker, at least try.
And like with a lightsaber from like $5 lightsaber.
Yeah.
That
No,
looks
I was
like
at-
That's like that big. It's
No,
like-
I was actually thinking of they're just trying to dress as Obi-Wan Kenobi, but really they look like Harry Potter
yeah.
with the broomstick
Yeah.
as a lightsaber.
I want to go with Chewbacca. I got a Chewbacca hat. That's about it.
Oh. I got nothing. I got nothing Star Wars related here.
I've got a Star Wars
Yeah.
Well, unless
poster.
you want to
legit.
count the 32X one, but that's about it.
Yeah. So I'm actually gonna do a review of the movie. I want to do it right after I came out of my ride home and do it. I'm not exactly sure if I'm gonna have the time to do it or the stamina, right? Because it's gonna be the opening night is at 12 a.m. Thursday morning.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be at least a 3-hour thing there. So I'm gonna
Is
be
it
arriving.
3 hours or how long is it?
No, but you know, it's from my house to the movie theater that I'm gonna be going to is like it's 40-minute drive or
40
so.
hours. Ooh.
40 hours, 40-minute drive.
What movie theater you going to? I know
I'm
Mexico.
actually
I
need to be-
know.
I need to be
I-
driving from now until I'm there.
I'm about to say I know
Yeah.
Mexico is in the middle of nowhere, but dang.
He's coming over here to my house. We're gonna watch the movie together. It's gonna be great.
Oh, nice.
With a male thong.
Yes, of course.
You got two set up.
You can't do it without a male thong. Come on.
Oh, the movie's like only how long is this movie? Like 2.5 hours?
Probably 2.5 hours.
Right,
Should have cut a bunch of stuff from it. Hmm.
Oh, there's like 4 showings. Oh, there's like 8 showings, 10 showings. Fuck that. 135 minutes. Oh yeah, just over 2 hours.
So I just found out that the person that's playing Kylo Ren is Andy Serkis. Have you guys seen that?
It's probably gonna be old CG then.
This is the same guy that played Gollum, mind you.
Yeah.
So he's a great. I don't know what you call him because he's more than a voice actor because he actually does
Motion capture.
motion actor.
No, the guy playing Kylo Ren is a guy named Adam Driver. He's a former U.S. Marine.
So who is Andy Serkis? Oh no, he's playing. Who's playing? Oh, okay, no.
Supreme Leader
Supreme Leader Snoke. Okay, good. All right.
Oh, that's another like fan fiction was coming over where they cross fucking Lord of the Rings with Star Wars.
Have you guys played Heavenly Sword for the PS3?
No,
Yes.
what is
That's a
that
weird
game?
It's
It's like the God of War for girls or
Yeah,
the girl character.
You know that Andy Serkis is the main bad dude, right?
Yeah,
Fucking
he did a great job.
Yeah, it's a fucking amazing job actually.
Also, what is his name? The guy that plays Thor is in it as well. Not Thor, Odin.
Oh, damn it. Fava Beans. Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins. Yes. Exactly. Yeah, they do a great job with the motion capture in that. It's phenomenal. Adam Driver is Kylo Ren. American. Oh, he's an American actor. What? Interesting. So, I had some theories, which apparently a lot of people thought as well, but I think that Kylo Ren may possibly be a student of Darth Vader, or not Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker.
One of the main things that makes me think about that is the cross guard that he has. Like everyone picked on or whatever and said was impossible.
Oh, that little cross thing?
Yeah.
Also, Stephen Colbert did a video on that proving that
you
that's
motherfucker.
impossible.
Stop stealing my light. God damn it. God. No, yeah, you make a good point. That's exactly what I was going to say. There's a great video of Stephen Colbert nerding out and telling people to stop bitching about the cross guard and explains why it works.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think it would kind of be a good full circle kind of thing where apparently he's possibly going to die if he's not credited in the next one, but again, they might not actually want to release that information just yet. But yeah, I think it would be. It's almost predictable now because everyone's talking about it, but it would make sense with the cross guard because he either have to be related to, not blood related, but he'd have to have some sort of relation to either Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker. It's not necessary, but I think it'd be a lot more likely. And why kind of Luke's kind of been going into hiding. Feels disgraceful.
It's really not that hard of a concept, just putting that out there.
What, the cross guard?
Yeah, the cross guard. It's like you have the power crystal here, and then either that or a splitter where you have the crystal be the emanating point between the three. So it's really not that difficult of an idea.
Why is that an eye patch?
What?
That or it could be energy exhaust fans, according to my buddy Rob behind me.
That's what they said it was.
Exhaust fans? Yeah. Okay.
Makes sense. You don't want your lightsaber to get too hot.
Yeah, you wouldn't want that.
Well, I gotta say though. I want to ask, what do you guys think of J.J. Abrams directing the movie?
Lens flares everywhere.
Who it is?
JJ, the guy that did Star Trek.
Oh, I know nothing about Star Trek.
Was it Firefly?
No. Yeah.
That was
No.
Josh. J.J. Abrams did Star Trek, the last 2 Star Trek movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know nothing.
Well, he actually said that he will be toning down the lens flare for the movie.
Oh my god.
Well, even in the trailer, you had a gigantic exposure of a lens flare with that red star and Kylo Ren into that Star Destroyer. So it's like, there's still going to be lens flares in this movie because he just loves them.
Yeah, no, there will be, of course. We've already seen them, but he said that he was going to tone them down.
Oh my god! Like, have you watched like Into Darkness and freaking Star Trek? Like, even
Yeah.
the number of lens flares in that movie is almost annoying once you realize they're there.
Cool tidbit about that. Actually, in those two movies, in one frame or a couple frames of those movies, you can see R2D2 going across the screen.
Oh yeah, and Into Darkness, when the dreadnought's
Thing
attacking
exploded,
the
yeah.
Enterprise, you can actually see him getting sucked out into space.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think in both movies, there's always like a small scene or like a small frames where Jar Jar or not Jar Jar R2D2 is like in the,
Jar Jar as
in
well.
the,
You
in the
wish it
shots.
was R2D2.
Fucking Jar Jar. Well, I'm not a Star Trek guy. I liked it, but I'm not a Star Trek guy per se. But I gotta say, both the newer ones, I love them actually. I like them a lot. They were fun movies. I know that Star Trek fans are kind of annoyed with them. I'll let Ian say something about it if he has any opinion. But to me, they were very fun. So I'm actually very excited of what he can do with Star Wars. And apparently, he's an actual huge nerd for Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
He has like a big boner.
Yeah, that's what I've heard
there's
too.
like
I've
a lot
seen-
of people
I've
in
seen
this
that
movie
boner.
too. There's like I think Sean Penn was in there. I can't remember who he is though, but he's like one of the aliens. There's like a lot of like nerd stars in this one. I want to say.
That's good. I think it'd be more passion for people who actually like the franchise.
Yeah,
But-
it's like even if it's like a small role, they're like, yeah, I'll do it. if I could just be a part of this.
To answer your question, Antonio, I actually grew up watching Star Trek, but I was really young, so I didn't quite comprehend the whole premise of it. But I did like that as a kid. But then I watched the movie, and I actually enjoyed the movies. And one of the main reasons I really enjoyed it was because it was a completely different story arc. Like, I mean, if you remember from the first movie with Spock, both the Spocks, it's a different timeline altogether. So it's not, it's kind of addressing that all the TV shows or whatever exist, but this is a completely new reboot. It's a whole new thing, a whole new direction, and so I kind of just enjoyed it for what it was rather than trying to compare it to, what I grew up watching. But even still, I was really too young to be mad at this by a great deal.
Yeah, well, Ian is the Star Trek guy here, I believe.
Yeah, I figured I'd say that before he got into it.
Well, I'll tell you right now that the Star Trek movies aren't Star Trek. They're just really Star Trek movies have always been a failed attempt to appeal to a wider audience, and that's always where they've suffered greatly. And that's why the J.J. Abrams movies did so well, is because they were basically just action films set in a Star Trek universe. And what made the show so good was the fact that they actually they challenged social issues, and they brought up questions, and they kind of presented a working world that was more utopian in its concepts. So the issue you run into is that... Was that?
Whales save the Earth.
Well, that was just more like... That was 1994, Norwegians and Japanese people were still whaling to just ridiculous amounts, and it was kind of like just questioning that, and why is that necessary at this point? So it's kind of like they've always brought up social aspects and that kind of social issues in that regard. So the JJ movies are just
nuclear whistle. The nuclear whistle.
Where are your nuclear vessels at Alameda?
See, I never caught up on that. I picked up on that.
That was Star Trek 4. It was kind of funny because it was making fun of Chekhov for having a Russian accent, asking for
it was like during the Cold War too, wasn't it?
Well, in '94, Russians were still bad guys, but not really.
Yeah.
But yeah, those things were for me, the new Star Trek movies aren't Star Trek. The TV shows are Star Trek to me. But that's me. Even though I absolutely First Contact's one of my favorites, but people absolutely hate it for some reason in some regard.
Yum, 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 yum.
Weren't they making a Star Trek series?
They announced it. It's looking like late 2016, 2017. They're working on it right now. They haven't necessarily decided what universe it's going to be in, but it's going to be on CBS streaming. So it'll have 4 episodes on television, and the rest are going to be online to try and push their streaming service. So whether or not this show takes off or not, it will be it's up in the air.
And I thought they're they're bringing back Starflight too.
Probably not. That's a Josh Whedon at this point.
So we touched on it a little bit, but I want to know actually like a little bit more in depth what exactly this Darth Jar Jar theory is that you guys talk about.
It'll be awesome.
That right there, like the idea of like Luke Skywalker kicking in a door like to finish off the Empire for the last time. And then you have Jar Jar talking in that stupid voice, and then you have it slowly morph into like this dark, deep voice, where it's like this, like, but I was behind it all, or something like that. Some great reveal that to me right there,
was behind it also.
Yeah, by making Jar Jar the main bad guy, it would completely redeem the prequels and just be the greatest twist that no one ever would expect.
But why does everyone think he was evil?
Because he was. Watch the first movie again with the intent of him being evil. You can see like certain scenes where the characters are bickering, and you see Jar Jar's mouth moving, and he's a CG character, so his mouth had to move intentionally. It wasn't like it was accidental because it was an actor moving his mouth. It was CG. And just the things he did, where you have the scene where he essentially, there are moments like, okay, they're in the chamber, and like Jar Jar, they're trying to get a ship to go through the planet core to make it to the Naboo city, and you see Jar Jar moving his hands in the cuffs like this, where he's manipulating everyone in the room. And I don't know, it's obvious to me, but I doubt that they're going to go there.
Yeah.
Also,
I'll have to check that out.
Jar Jar Binks also advocated for the creation of the clone army.
No, he didn't have. He advocated for the creation of the emergency powers for Senator Palpatine, granting him like infinite. What's the word I'm looking for here? Runtime as a presidential candidate, or what's the word?
Call it
Dictator. Yeah, dictator. Yeah, president for life. Yeah, so he ran on that. So he basically cemented Palpatine's power, and the entire time he's moving his arms. And as Episode 1 showed us, lightsabers don't necessarily have to conform to that conventional norm of being a singular blade. It could be two, or potentially, in Jar Jar's case, they don't have to use one at all. So he could just be a very advanced martial artist, because based on a lot of the stuff in the film, where he basically got his ass beat in certain situations, but he never got hurt.
Yeah, there's also a comparison of the drunken style of fighting versus what they see in the movie, and they actually are pretty close.
I'm looking at this one. I'm looking at this one theory about Jar Jar Binks being evil on Reddit right now.
Oh wow! I'm seeing these backflips going on here. He was really acrobatic. Didn't he get blown up at one point in the movie?
Yeah.
But like he didn't get
search for Jar Jar Binks and drunken fighting style. Right. And
I just sent the link about that theory. I think you guys are talking about.
Well, I mean, like also there's footage of George Lucas saying Jar Jar Binks is the key to all of this. And if you think about it, the prequels were designed to mirror the original trilogy, in the sense that in Episode Return of the Jedi, you had the introduction of Yoda, who was a relatively unassuming character who was kind of small and weird.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were meant to mirror it. So Episode 1 would have the introduction of an odd character, kind of like the old Greek fables, where you would meet someone of relatively low status you'd assume was nothing, who would actually in turn be something much, much greater than they presented themselves to be. So you have that great kind of mirror element, but I think Lucas might have backed off because of how much people hated Jar Jar, and I think making him an evil character, I think, would have redeemed it if he had just stuck to his guns a little bit on that one. But to me, it kind of mirror each other perfectly in the sense that, like, you have, not to mention you have, on the planet's surface, you have that gigantic invasion happening where Jar Jar's walking towards the invading droid army. And not to mention you have the coincidence of Senator Palpatine is also from the planet Naboo, where Jar Jar is from. So I think it's very possible that an excommunicated freaking Gungan could get in touch with a senator and they could communicate with one another, considering Palpatine was already into the dark arts as it was. So it's very possible that Jar Jar was as well. Not to mention, in the scenes where you see Jar Jar go into the Gungan city, everyone's almost scared of him and they're walking away.
Huh.
Jar Jar sweet
is all in Episode 1?
Yeah, this is all on Episode 1. I watched it the other night just to make sure.
I'm going to watch this tonight. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to watch this tonight then. That's actually, I'm going to just study Jar Jar the whole entire time because that's actually pretty sweet sounding.
But I have to say, watching it with that mindset completely redeems episode 1.
Oh my god.
I think, Antonio, you should watch it that way too. It's actually a really fun way to watch episode 1.
Yeah. Episode 1, 2, and 3 does not exist, so I can watch.
But, I mean, like, the main problem with episode 1, 2, and 3 is the fact that the dialogue is as stiff as a board. Like, it's like this really painful exchange of people where it's like they forgot how to communicate. So I like to pretend that Jar Jar is just manipulating everyone so hard that they just have forgotten how to talk to each other.
How can I watch that does not exist? It's impossible.
It's called a dream.
This is not the movie you're looking for.
This is the movie you're looking for.
Oh man, I remember when I was in Army basic training. One of the kids there was like, "Episode 1, 2, and 3 are better than 4, 5, and 6." I almost just like had a soap party on his face right there.
A what party?
Oh, it's where you put a bar of soap in a towel and just beat them with it.
Oh yeah, it's from that one movie, right?
Oh, yeah, so I just wanted to beat his ass. But I got this whole argument about how I'm like, no, it's a bad movie and you should feel bad. Because it's a terrible film in the sense that like the story is so poorly written. Better special effects doesn't make a better movie.
Exactly.
Oh my god, Jar Jar Binks is waving his arms when he's talking.
Yeah, totally.
Oh my god!
Mind's blown. Man, I'm gonna watch this tonight, and I will probably enjoy this movie.
To me, with that theory in mind, it completely redeems episodes 1, 2, and 3. Because to me, like the sense that Jar Jar was supposed to be the main bad guy, and so it kind of, in essence, because they chickened out on it, that's why Count Dooku came into existence in episode 2 for almost no reasoning at all. Like he was just written in there really poorly.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was kind of interesting.
Dude, that's really. I mean, I can't see George Lucas doing this, but I don't know, because the original 3 movies were supposed to be like drastically different from what I understand, and they changed it at the last minute.
Well, the difference between like episodes 1, 2, and 3, the major difference between 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6 is that George Lucas, when he went to make 1, 2, and 3, had no one left to challenge him creatively. So any idea he had, because he was paying for it out of his own pocket, everyone was on his payroll. No one could challenge him by saying, "This is a bad idea. We shouldn't do this." Where in 4, 5, and 6, he directed episode 4, or A New Hope, and then he stepped out and he got other directors and other writers to do the story. And that's why Empire and Jedi are arguably better. In some senses, though, Jedi is still, I think, the weaker of the 3. But that's just me.
Yeah. I agree with that.
But that also does raise the question that the Ewoks are actually the most fearsome fighting creatures in the universe.
So they took down the whole empire with fucking trees.
Well, no, think about this. Okay, you have freaking little furry creatures that overnight, with an earshot of an Imperial base, can build advanced machines out of trees and rope that can take down advanced Imperial walkers. And not to mention, when Luke and Leia and them first met the Ewoks, they were going to eat them.
And I think they only lost one of their own during the whole fight.
I don't know. There was a bunch of like commandos they brought with them that they all could have died, but no one even noticed.
I know there was that one scene where that one Ewok died and everyone was sad. So as far as I know, that's the only Ewok that died compared to everyone else.
Don't be sad, man. They're freaking cannibals, man.
That's true. No, I mean, but they've only lost one of their own.
They're just
really
meetings.
No, they were okay. Like my definition, a cannibal is something that would eat another sentient being in the sense that like they were going to eat these people that could talk to them.
Well, they don't know, right?
Bear can talk to you. You would eat that if you were hungry.
I don't know. Parrot can fly though.
Yeah, you don't know. They didn't know how sentient we were. In any case, that's not cannibalism, but they're still man-eating. So.
Interesting.
Yum, yum, yum.
Oh man. So has everybody already seen or rewatched all the Star Wars movies?
No, I came close finishing the 4th one. I didn't finish the last 30 minutes though, or 20.
Question, actually, I just remembered. In the I think it was the second movie, Yoda says, like, he's talking to Obi-Wan when he's all in the Force mode or whatever, and he's like, he's our only hope. Obi-Wan says he's our only hope, and then Yoda's like, no, there's another.
Yep.
That's Leia, wasn't it?
Yep.
That is correct.
Yep.
Is it?
Yep.
Why is it Leia?
Because
that
that's
was
his sister.
that was foreshadowing towards them being sisters, brother and sister.
Well, what does she do that makes her be the one?
Because
in
they're
the blood.
related.
It's just a blood thing.
It just means she's another Force sensitive who can be trained to fight the
Yeah.
Empire, basically.
But do they ever touch on that at the movie? On the last movie?
No, because Luke took the
Well-
the thing.
Didn't the trailer said my sister had it?
Yeah, because she has it.
There you go.
Okay. I'm wondering if, because this is J.J. Abrams directing it, but is he also writing it? Right?
He like helped write it, but I think they actually brought back the guy who wrote Empire to work on this one, though.
Oh, so the person who had hands on The Empire Strikes Back has a hands on this.
That was a big one.
Exactly.
Okay,
That's
so
interesting. So it is canon.
well, yeah, I mean, we already know it's canon, but it's not somebody new. Just I thought it was J.J. Abrams writing it as well, and so that kind of, in my mind, that had like pretty much everything is up for grabs. Like he can do whatever the hell he wants. There's still that case, and he still is very much a director, but I feel like I mean, he's still obviously J.J. Abrams is a fan of the old Star Wars, so he wants to keep it intact. So I feel like there's a lot of hints, probably more so now than before, because I feel like George Lucas might have thrown it all out the window and just said, "I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want." But it seems like J.J. I could be wrong. I don't know much about him because a lot of people hated his Star Trek movies.
I enjoyed them.
Ian.
Well, not a lot of people, just like the diehard Star Trek fans, didn't like it because it's not our Star Trek. That's just me.
Right. But I don't think he was as big of a Star Trek fan as he is a Star Wars fan, right?
Oh, yeah, he admitted when making Star Trek that he's a bigger Star Wars fan, but in that sense, like in the term of like working for Star Trek, that let him think analytically in the sense that he wasn't fanboying out, and he was doing it in the sense that he was trying to build a bigger audience for Star Trek.
Right.
So that worked well because it made Star Trek. I think they pulled in like 400 or 500 million on Into Darkness and Star Trek. So that was a good thing for Star Trek because it revitalized interest in it.
Yeah.
But it's still, I don't like the creative choices and the things they did in the film.
Right. But I think it's safe to say that Star Wars doesn't have that same issue.
Benedict Cumberbatch, I love him.
Well, Star Wars has the benefit of being a brand that literally they can, like as 1, 2, and 3 showed you, they can shit in a box, and as long as they have that label on it, you'll buy it.
Star Wars have survived more geek wars than any other franchise.
Well, it's also survived the worst 3 movies in the last decade.
Yeah, because they didn't exist.
No, they were. Hold it. I thought we just got done finishing how they were awesome because after some fan theories out there.
Yeah, well, that's even then. Like it's fan theories that had to like be so convoluted and complex that they slightly redeemed the series in the sense that even if you watch those movies, like the people, like George Lucas is such a bad actor as director that the performances are so like stiff that literally it makes you feel like he got one take and was like, yeah, it's good, we're going with it. Next shot. We're going home. Later, guys.
I don't care my coffee cup is there. It's part of it.
It's an Easter egg. Peace!
I don't give a shit that power cord's going to her dress and you can totally see it's there, even though I have an army of fucking visual arts directors that can erase it. I don't care.
It's an Easter egg. That's all I have to say.
No, it's somehow related to humans on Earth.
Whoa. That was the
Chinese porn.
yes, martial arts porn. Exactly that. It was the I'm gonna put this link in the description for everyone else to check out for this Reddit post about the Darth Jar Jar, I guess we're gonna call it, theory, which is pretty interesting. It makes me want to go back and watch it. So I figured everyone else would want to see this and grab the link. So I was making sure there's everything safe for work. I think you guys are good to go. It's safe for work. It's all Star Warsy stuff. No porn. No Chinese porn.
It's okay. I mean, I'm in my room.
Well, I mean, for people who are watching at home, they don't want to pop a link.
My door is closed.
We can see you still.
So they can watch.
But
I'm going to bed.
I can't wait for this to come out. I'm not excited in the sense of I hope this movie is good. I'm just excited to see what he's going to pull from the first six Antonio movies.
Yeah, I think
Six-
I think you don't know how to count.
Right, the first 6 Antonios. Okay.
Yeah. We'll see. Jar Jar might. They probably won't release Jar Jar until the last of the movies, though.
They're probably not going to do that at all. Like
I know.
that'd be such a risk. But to me, it would be amazing if they actually.
No, I think it might kill the series for everyone, to be honest.
No, we thought it would be the greatest thing that happened all the whole time.
No,
Who would be upset with that?
those people who really hate Georgia, they'll be like, "Oh, I'm out. I want to be fun."
No.
I guarantee you that's what's going to happen.
I say nay.
Oh, what's that link you wanted to post?
I sent it in the chat. In the group
Yeah.
chat, at least.
Okay, which one?
It's
The
the,
Reddit
last
one.
one. The Reddit.
Okay.
I
No,
don't
I
think
got.
there's anything that we're missing. Is there
I
still-
got. I got to read all
Oh,
this.
what about is R2D2 in it? I assume so. In C3.
Yeah,
right?
you see supposedly Luke Skywalker grabbing him with his claw hand thing.
Yeah, but you have the new droid in there though. What is it, like BD9 or something like that? BD8.
Weird.
That's gonna
Oh,
be
the little ball thing that rolls around.
the soccer ball thing is gonna be the new
I
one.
want that as a toy because apparently it's actually really cool because you can like just drive around with your Android or something. Like
Yeah,
that.
they have that out now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently,
They're not great.
but apparently, as soon as the movie comes out, more features are gonna be introduced.
More features to the robot.
Yeah, to the
Oh
droid.
yeah, because they
I don't wanna
probably didn't want to
spoil
spoil anything. Yeah, they probably didn't want to spoil anything. So.
The remote control toy stopped being really interesting to me like 20 years ago.
When you stop being a kid.
But I stopped going
When
like,
you lost your soul,
oh, God.
when you lost the innocence in
You
your
know,
heart.
like I have to say, the second you use a staple remover to actually pull a staple out instead of pretending it's a dinosaur or something, your childhood's dead. Put that out
I
there.
still do that. What are you talking about?
And then
I haven't seen one in fucking 5 years, but I still did that when I saw one. I used to fight him too.
You're like, rah, monster. But the second you stop doing that and you actually use it to remove a staple, you're like, my childhood's dead. Never go back.
I did a wolf.
God, get out of here. Get out of here. So, did they actually officially confirm that Daisy Ridley, the girl in Star Wars, is a descendant of Han and Leia? Or is that just like...
No, that's entirely fan theory. Like, there's a theory going on that Kylo Ren is actually Han and Leia's kid. Because I mean, honestly, because you see Han meet the girl, and she's like, all those stories are true, and he's like, all of them. So I think it's kind of a dick move to leave your daughter on Tatooine. That's just me.
Yeah,
I think it might be-
It's
family
tradition. It's family
tradition.
We don't know the circumstances, so we'll see what happens.
Well, because like I heard something that apparently it's going to be the Resistance versus the First Order, which I'm like, so wait, so you're telling me there's not a reestablished Republic? It's going to be this First Order garbage? And I'm like, come on. It's just be Empire or be Republic versus Remnant. That's how it kind
There's
of
still
works.
2 fucking movies after this.
Well, I mean, like the theories that I've been hearing are kind of fun in the sense that there's some sequences where you see kind of an ice planet, and people are theorizing that the First Order is actually building another Death Star, but they're building it inside of a planet. And that's kind of the theory they have, which I'm like, oh, that's kind of. You think the Death Star would, or you think the Empire would just give up on this one-off super weapon thing because it really hasn't worked out for him.
That has a weak point exhaust.
Well, I mean, like considering like how much resources and manpower have they wasted building these damn things, and it just hasn't paid off for them.
No. They
The
built them
second
pretty
one wasn't
fast.
even a fish that blew up.
Well, like the Death Star 1 apparently was big, but the Death Star 2 was even fucking bigger, which is like come on, man.
No.
I just remember that one that one conversation in Clerks. It was Clerks, the first one, where they were talking about the
Oh, the
contractors.
contractors, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. It's like those contractors. Hey, I worked for a guy. His name was he was a mobster. Basically, I knew the risks about taking that job, so I gave it to a friend. I let him know. That place was hit by a hit squad a week later, and he was killed. You think I feel bad about it? No, he knew the risk taking that job.
Oh, I love that scene of the Clerks. Best movie, it's better than Star Wars.
You never go ass to mouth.
That's the second movie.
I know, but they're so.
Clerks 2 is still pretty good.
My favorite movie. I had
Is that why you have long hair,
Oh no, I think it's because I like Power Rangers.
Tommy?
Yep. I thought Tommy was really cool when I was a kid.
Rainbow.
You know, he's like a UFC
Eh,
fighter.
Yeah, I
he's
heard
a-
about
an
that.
MMA. He has his own clothing line called Jesus Didn't Tap.
Oh.
That's right.
He just
Yeah,
got
I got
something.
Jesus.
I mean,
Just all
he
the guy
could
from
tap,
Ports.
but you know.
Oh,
Yeah,
he couldn't, man. It's
I know that's a joke. Jesus didn't tap. He couldn't tap. I'm pretty sure he would if he could.
Damn. So I'm gonna throw one more theory out there before we head out, which is I'm gonna call that Daisy Ridley is the daughter of Luke and somebody. That's what I'm going to say, mainly because she's flying some sort of weird.
Pod racer.
I'm gonna put a dumber theory out that she's actually the daughter of Obi-Wan Kenobi, but that makes no sense.
he had a bastard child before.
Yeah.
Maybe he impregnated someone with the Force.
But even then, that was, like how long ago was Episode 4? That was like 30 years ago at this point. But actually, she could be 30.
She's 27. 27 years ago?
It was 27 years ago.
I think so.
Holy crap! I could actually be. Oh wow! Okay, I'm going for that. That's what I'm saying. That.
Okay. Yeah. We shall see. I just wanted to throw as many theories out there because we have it recorded, and that way I'm like, I called it! Yeah! So, yeah. That, and then, is there anything else? I think we're good. Anybody else want to add any final notes before we close out? Any other theories you want to throw out there?
I swear to God, if you guys ruin it for me before I said I will kill you all.
I'm gonna be watching the opening night, so I might ruin it for everyone.
I'll kill you.
I won't be
Don't you
there
tag me
opening
in it.
night, but I'll try to convince my friend to take me to one of the showings.
I gotta say, it's a great time to be alive, you guys.
Well, I hope
So-
so.
Happy holidays!
I mean, I still gotta wait for Kung Fu Panda 3 to come out.
Yeah, that's that one. I'm actually pretty excited about that one.
You
I love
know,
Kung Fu Panda.
yeah. I'm just saying that because and be grateful about it. My father, he passed away this year, February, and I showed him in the hospital he was a Star Wars fan, so I showed him the trailer, and he said December 2015, and he already knew, right? He's like, well, I'm not gonna be able to see it, so
Damn.
he wanted to see it, so we are gonna have, hopefully, I'm hoping the opportunity to see it, so let's be grateful about it.
It's too bad you couldn't do what that one guy did. See
What?
the movie early before he passed away.
Oh yeah, but it was too early for even that, and
Okay. That would have been extra special for your grandfather.
well.
He got to see all the clips even though it wasn't even edited yet.
Yeah, it was my father, not my grandfather.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Your father.
Yeah.
Was it grandfather or your father?
Father.
Hmm.
So.
Well, I will take that, and that is a great point. Enjoy that we get to see this.
Yeah.
Star Wars has
cool.
brought a lot of generations together. I think that's the main point. That
Yeah, but
it's
then you got
expanded through so many generations, and it still will be like one of those things that even like 50 years down the road, people are still going to talk about it.
Yeah, but
It has that much power in people's lives.
Okay. I was about to say, yeah, but you're gonna have those parents out there who will bitch about Princess Leia slave outfit.
Motherfucker, I'm trying to end this on a high note.
I know.
I want
have it.
a more feeling of unity together.
Yes.
I know, but
On that note, we will end it there. On a high note, enjoy this movie, guys. We will see you after it. But before we go, Antonio, where can they find you?
Yeah, they can find me at YouTube at Gokado Retro Reviews as Gokado's Gokado Retro Reviews. Keep in mind, I'll be doing the as said before the no spoilers review after the movie comes out. So check it out. Twitter at Gokadito, as in Gokadito, and of course at the Console Explosion.
And then, Ian, where can they find you?
You can find me at historicnerd.com, or if you want to talk to me directly, you can find me on Twitter at historicalnerd, or theconsoleexplosion.com, or if you want to come see me on YouTube, it's just YouTube/historicnerd.
And Flip?
They can find me on Twitter at flip_side13 and on YouTube at youtube.com/4, as in the number, the lose.
All right.
And on Console Explosion.
Oh,
You can find me on youtube.com, the Video Game Hunter 32. Oh, hot anime 32. It'll take you to the same page. You can find me on Twitter, VGH32, and I also have my own Facebook page, the Video Game Hunter.
All right, and as always, I'm the Philosopher. You can find me on Facebook.com/Philosopher, YouTube.com/The Philosopher, and Twitter at The Philosopher. But of course, always on the ConsoleExplosion.com. And as always, if you're watching this on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button, and then let us know all your theories, your thoughts, and everything on what we've talked about and what you think about the Star Wars, what's going to happen. Keep it spoiler-free for after the movie comes out if you can. But as always, thank you guys so much for tuning in and listening. And go out there, enjoy Star Wars, and if I don't see you before then, have a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, and the first and second and third movie does not exist, by the way. Thank you.
And fuck Konami.
Oh yeah.